Subnautica live stream. I actually did a little bit of research, and I found out to get something, I need to go to I'm pretty sure the dunes, but basically I have to just go over here, and once I go over here, just go like this, no, not that. What was it? Hold on. Okay, so it says go one tick of northeast. Which, if I am right, it's just like this. So just go over here. Like the video said, there was a wreck, but I don't. Oh, there it is. This is to get the interior and the exterior grow bed, which is very needed. I would need this to make some stuff. The only threat here is the eels and the bone sharks. So, don't really have to worry that much. I do actually think I looted this before, I just didn't get to the interior grow beds. And just go in like that. That. Go down.
Meters. Oxygen efficiency greatly decreased.
And now that we're in here, we scan that. Now we just gotta backtrack.
Seek fluid intake.
And we also need +1 copper. Go down. Yep, already got that. Copper. You need to find limestone.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Okay. Couldn't find what we needed, but we got an indoor grow bed. And an exterior grow bed. So if I just go out here,
100 meters.
and let me just cut this guy. Like, go. 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 Okay. Now if we just go right here, place it just right here. There we go. Now, get the gel sack. And we're gonna plant a gel sack. Takes 2 titanium for 1. So if I just go like this, go back out there, can place a second one right here. Boom. Now we would need to go to the blood kelp forest and get some blood kelp. Or some blood thing. It's used to make very important stuff. Oh, I actually have a copper wire. I wish I knew that. But we are running low on copper. So this should... Yep, computer chip. And now we should be able to make that. No, I cannot, because I needed 3 titanium. And I only have 1. So I just used it for something totally different. But it's fine. We just can't name it. And off we go to the blood kelp forest. Aerogel? Wait, what even is the... I don't even think I need the thing like that. I think I can make a reinforced... I would need to make a reinforced suit. To make a reinforced suit, I need... Scanner room. Because I think the blood thing is for the...
Look at their faces. Look at all of them. Look at their faces right now. I guess I'm sure they challenged it because I really remember they were trying to say that it wasn't there. That's what I'm saying. I wonder if something they challenged it or something was. Because originally they were saying something else. Well, then why did you come back to our walking if they didn't even review it? Because you gotta see where things lay. It's hard for me to
It would have been the other way around. That was out.
but it's hard to see things through all the what the rest of they're saying they're not breaking the
A
law.
bunch of big dudes covering and hovering over the guy.
They're not breaking the law.
Seek fluid intake.
We play the game. You gotta see who's got a big dude.
Vital signs stabilizing. Passing 200 meters. Oxygen efficiency greatly decreased. Welcome aboard, Captain.
Like I said, it was vice versa. The other way around. The Jets fans were like, oh, challenge it.
So I need at least 4 of the. Need to get to the river. I don't know where exactly it is. I know it's around here.
Passing 200 meters. Oxygen efficiency greatly decreased.
I'm looking for the place. Because, yeah, I don't think this is the area. But I do know it's around here. in this area. Oh, I'm way off. So it's about like at least like 600 meters away is where it is. So if we get like 600 meters away from there. Wait, why is there a new radioactivity? Okay, I'm gonna go back. If I don't find it, then it's fine. Wait a minute. Well, what is this area? No, this isn't the area I gotta go. It's a bunch of giant balls. Big Bertha. Life Pod 13.
Signal location uploaded.
Jeez. 15,000 is crazy.
6 Vital systems stabilizing.
Can't outrun me, fish.
Calorie intake recommended.
Alright.
Vital systems stabilizing. 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
But I basically get a new flyer every episode. And this black, name be white. Actually, red interior, black, stripe 1. Alright, fine, I'll do some like light blue sign. There we go. Let me just go down here. Okay. Let's see, what does it make to make the scanner? I think that's, yeah, scanner room. 5 titanium. 2 copper, 1 gold, table coral sample. Why am I going with? Oh yeah, I had to put my copper away. So far I have 3, which means I need 1 more. I have 1 copper. It says I need 2 copper, gold, 1 gold, and 1 table. 2 coral sample.
100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
Oh wait. No. Just gonna do that. Not sure how that's supposed to work, to be honest. But we might as well travel to Life Pod 13. In we go. To Life Pod 13 we go. Oh no, a fish. Oops. Totally by accident. Their song. Okay, it's only 175 meters down. That's nothing compared to like Fall 19, but none of my pods were ever more than like 1,000 meters away. Like the only thing that was like 1,000 was getting to the other island. Carrying high priority passengers remains. I don't know what that's supposed to mean, but I'm guessing that's a bad thing. Okay, we're going to a mushroom forest. This isn't looking too good right now. So far, our only concern is the bone shark. There it is.
Integrating new PDA data.
Seriously, bruv? No new craft? Maybe this wall is gonna have a couple of copper and titanium. Just need a single titanium and a single copper. Either way, it's gonna be titanium. I mean, the next one is gonna be titanium. Because there's one right there. Titanium. 1055%. Yes, sir. Now we can make the scanner room. But I will grab some extra copper. Not copper, some extra titanium. I mean copper. Some extra copper's not gonna hurt. Because I wanna make a cord, like a long, not like long, but like I wanna make it so I wanna add like a corridor to walk, that you have to walk down to get to the scanner room. Well, laser cutter fragment. Now we're gonna get some lodestone. Copper. Gold. Need some lead. Please, game. 1, 2, 3. Yes. Should I go in that? Yeah, I'm going in it. It's the worst that could happen. It not leading nowhere. That's the worst that can happen. A waste of my time. One, two, three. Yes. Some lead. Whew. Now back to home base we go. I might have to do some upgrades. Some of the scanner room upgrades. Did any of my stuff grow? No, I don't even know how that thing's supposed to work. We'll just go like that.
Welcome to the habitat.
I'm running pretty low on some battery.
100 meters. Oxygen efficiency increased.
I had lead. And titanium. Alright, anyways. To make it, we need 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Plus 2. 1, 2. We can put this lead away. Then we need 1, right? Alright. Yes.
Calorie intake recommended.
Down the scanner room. Where does bro think he's going? Bro really watched him murk. Where do you think you're going? You're being used as personal food.
100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
Get that at these bad boys. Put the copper away. Yes, sir. Now we have our room. Fabricator. Now this is where we make our one of 3 upgrades. So we can make a scanner room speed upgrade. Screw that. Scanner room range upgrade. Yes, please. Copper and magnemite. Computer chip and magnemite. Let's go make those. I think I can only make one. So I'm gonna make the one with computer chip and magnemite. Oh no, I can make both. After I misclicked the wrong thing. So 1 or 2. Alright, now I can look for stuff. So, let's see, what do I want? Limestone chunk, metal salvage, reef back, salt deposit, stalker tooth. Looks like they don't have anything for lithium, I think. No, they don't have anything for lithium. They do have stuff for copper. Looking for copper. This is amazing. How do I access the cameras? Control camera. Like, oh, there's a bunch of copper. Well, what do we have here? So many coppers. I put the Okay, I did. Look at this, now I don't have to struggle. Look how much copper I'm finding.
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
There's a whole copper deposit. I didn't even know that was there. I'm gonna go collect that. Get ready to be mined, copper. Six, 7, 8, 9, 10, at least 11 or 12 copper. Even more copper? Ain't no way, bro. This is wild. Ten, 11, 12. Where my inventory's full. Kinda sucks how there's no thing for titanium. Unless if I have no titanium around. Try to hide it down. And oh! Whew. Now we have. I would like to enter my storage, please. Okay. I think I should be good on copper. for a little bit. And if I'm not, if I do need more copper, I'll just use my thing. Let me just put this in there. Watch this. If I don't... Oh wait. The deep streams are for important stuff. If I just go like this, let me just... Just go like boom, 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 boom. Screw you. Pow, pow, pow. You're gonna all die. Not all of you, but most of you. I'm gonna have to keep some of you. Some of you are gonna get lucky and be planted. I'm not even gonna plant you right there. There you go, have fun right there. While I collect you and you. And my bioreactor is probably powering half my crap, which is probably not even on right now. It is. I'm just gonna poom, 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 poom. Now, we should have enough energy for a little bit. A nuclear reactor would be great. I'm guessing. But we're gonna turn off this copper ore. Because I actually only need the copper ore to get upgrades. Because what do I need for it? Oh wait, copper ore. I needed copper ore, so I basically got infinite upgrades. So, with all this copper ore, let me just get some of the magnemite. 3 copper ore, 4 magnemite, 4 copper ore. Might actually want to get rid of 1 of each. Okay. So now, let's see. What is... I would need silver and gold for the speed. But let's get... maximum of that. So now, we basically have almost the whole map. Look at that. Now, I don't know what a data box is. It's gotta be good. If I look for... I can look for a heat area, a lead, a limestone, lithium, quartz. I can look for a wreck, a scale junk. But I don't think I can look for limestone. No, I can. Now, we watch and be memorized by this. Oh, never mind. That thing's like 2K, almost like 1,600. Okay, I'm gonna leave this area. It's feeding on my stuff, giving me more power. And now, should I use my prawn? No, I'm not gonna use my prawn.
All systems online.
I wonder where the limestone is. Oh wow, titanium. Who would have guessed? I would have never known that limestone was right there. Because I'm too lazy to actually go check. So I'm letting a scanner do it for me. I think the game bugged for a second because there ain't no limestone chunk right there. Why is it in the... Some of them are in the wall. I just got a titanium that was inside of a wall. There we go. So many. I might have to expand my base across the whole map. Have multiple scan room points. Oh god. There's so many. I'm guessing there's no titanium near. That's why it doesn't give me the option to look for titanium. So I'm gonna have to probably go out and find some titanium. The only way I can get titanium right now is from getting it from the limestone chunks. You would have never guessed that there was a limestone chunk right there. Okay. Getting bombarded from these tire things. I hate them. I'm not gonna pick it up if it's not titanium. Must this game only give me copper? That's one copper. So, oh my god. I gotta check where this stuff is. Nope, that is not a safe zone. Okay, this is pretty safe. And I get copper. Oh, nope, that's not safe.
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
Alright, I think that's enough titanium. And copper. We need to make some reinforcements. With reinforcements, then we can build on. I actually lied, I did not get enough limestone / titanium. Game's gonna give me copper. Alright.
Perfect.
How's my bioreactor doing? Pretty good. Pretty good. And now we can cancel that. Let's see if there's titanium on the list now. No, but there is gel sack. Cave sulfur. Lead. Oh, lithium. Scale chunk. Silver ore. Oh wait, titanium. There we go. Might want to take my prawn suit. Watch it be that only single one. Bring my hopes up. So yeah, I think it is like a whatever's closest. Like, so if there's something in its radius, then it appears. So it's time to grab as much titanium as we can. Every single last titanium. No titanium is allowed to survive.
6 fluid intake. Vital signs stabilizing. Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
And now, as we must make our base longer. I'm out of titanium already. Ooh. Search. gonna have to make this thing as long as I can. Because, like, I need to take... Because I need to take it, like, at least maybe 500. Like, at least 500 away. So I can get new areas. Or maybe what I can do is do this. I could do this. And make a base somewhere completely different. I mean, I could still add on to this. Like, large room. I gotta make a large room. If I can make 2, then that'd be nice. Oh well, I guess I can't make 2. Yay! On we go. Alright. Is this area safe? Ooh. It's inside the wall. With this guy right there. It's inside the wall. Go, 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 go. Wasn't copper. I mean, it was copper. It wasn't titanium. Okay, I need about, like, I have 2. I need 10. I need 8, 7. Copper. Could use the thing to check for some scans. 6, 5. Four. Never mind. This next one's gonna be 4. 1 quintillion chance it's gonna be 4. Oh wow, that one's in the wall. So was that? Well, remember, 1 quintillion. Putting $1 quintillion. That the next one is titanium. That's the new titanium. Double or nothing. 10 quintillion. That this one is titanium. Oh, you owe me 10 quintillion dollars. Two, 4, 6, 7. I have 7 right now. Just 3 more. I feel like those 3 up there are all gonna be titanium. Like, all 3 of them are titanium. And if they are, I'm gonna scream. One, please. No, don't do this to me. Don't do this. Don't do me like this, please. Oh, that was a close one. I would have almost had to scream. Alright, we just need 1 more. Dude's trying. Someone. Oh, yep, he just tried to kill me. We'll go down here.
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
We don't like that. We do like that. Still active, yes sir. Disable that. Oh, wait. I need 2 more. So, to get the last 2, we're gonna go here and get a frag. Because I am too lazy to find 2 titaniums. So I'm gonna go scan some fragments. Which I can't believe I didn't scan yet. There's no way I didn't scan. How did I not see that? The whole Cyclops bridge could have been done like an hour sooner. Looks like there's only 4 or 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's already above 10. What's in here? Sea glide. 4. Six.
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
7. Well, 8. That's 10. Why is there so many? How did I not scan those already? That's 10. Oh. Oh. Don't have a medkit. Don't have a medkit area. Which I could easily back on my first day. Or back when I made the space. Oh god, that is a lot. To make a med kit. So is that. That is also a lot. A lot. Hi, Libby. Hi, Libby. Hi. Hi. Should I connect it to the... I don't think I can even connect anything. Can I? Oh, I can. But I'm gonna connect it. Wait a minute. Vertical door, maybe? No, I can't put a vertical door on that. So we're gonna get an on-ship compartment. We're actually gonna put 2. With this large room. Yep, that's a little off pixeled.
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
There we go.
Calorie intake recommended.
Where does Bro think he is going? Get, what? Yeah. Wait, don't run from me. We have to bloods. No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. No, way, no. You crackhead. Now it's time to see.
Vital signs stabilizing.
Moment of truth. Got 2 corridors. This is pretty large. I do say so myself. Is pretty large. I can and I should make a large storage unit. I think I should make a large storage unit. Let's see if I can make something else. Maybe put a window down, some reinforcement. A window would do pretty good. I just don't think I have the glass. That's a lot of fragments, I didn't even realize. That is a lot of frags. I just realized I have multiple stalker teeth next to my stuff. There can't be that many wrecks. Especially that I haven't looted. Bro, I haven't even used all of them. And I'm at max power. I could add... I'm gonna look up best power source.
When money goes into your account directly, you can live delightfully.
Hey, Lippy. Hey, Lippy. Hey, Lippy. 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 SML. SML. Lippy. No. Stop. Stop. It's a scroll deep. This is human abuse.
So, guys, what do you want to do today?
Well, Junior, there's a new episode of Dr. Finkelshits.
Sometimes when I have diarrhea, I start laughing and I get the giggle shits. Well, let's watch it, guys.
Hello,
I'm running low on health.
Finkelshits, and today I will tell you why the moon
I might just kill
landing was
myself.
fake. You see this photo? This is apparently a photo of us going to the moon. But if we are really on the moon, then where are the stars? There are a lot of stars in space, yes, but there are no stars in this photo. And why is the flag so wavy? There is no wind in space. And whose shadow is this? The cameraman? And why is the moon so lit up? Maybe that's because they're in a studio. Because they faked the moon landing in a studio in Hollywood. You see, during the Cold War, we were in a space race with the Russians to see who could get to the moon first. And JFK wanted us to get to the moon first. But it was too hard, so we faked it. But today, I, Dr. Finkelshits, are going to be the first person to go to the moon for real. You see, I have built this jetpack. And using this jetpack, I will fly up to the moon, I will dance around for a little while, and I will come home. Now, I will go outside
Kill me.
and fly to the moon. Okay, I will now go to the moon. 1, 2, 3, lift off.
Whoa, Cody, do you think he made it to the moon?
I think he died.
Hey, guys, look, I found your CBD gap. Babu. Wait, Cody, why was Dr. Finkelshit saying the moon landing was fake?
It wasn't fake, Junior. We really went to the moon.
But that photograph, there were no stars in the picture.
Well, that has to do with the camera exposure, Junior. Look, thousands of people worked on the moon landing. How would they keep that many people quiet?
Well, because they paid them money.
What, really? They paid them enough money to keep them quiet their entire lives until they died?
I don't know, Cody. I'm just starting to think that the moon landing was fake because we haven't been back in over 50 years.
Well, what if I get an astronaut here and you can ask him?
How are you going to get an astronaut here?
Well, you see, last year I went to the Kennedy Space Center with my mom and I slipped and fell in the bathroom and fell face first into a urinal. And my mom wanted to sue, so they tried to make it up to me with this coupon for a free lunch with an astronaut.
We get to have free lunch with an astronaut?
Yeah, I think you're supposed to have it at the Kennedy Space Center, but if I call them, I don't think they're going to argue.
Well, then call them.
Okay.
All right, kid, let's just get this over with. You ready for your free lunch with an astronaut? I brought 2 of the saddest bologna and cheese sandwiches you will ever see. I sat on them in my car on the way here, so those are my ass cheeks imprinted on the sandwiches. Oh yeah, and I also brought 2 bottles of unbranded water because NASA has no budget for food. So let's just hurry up and eat so I can get the hell out of here.
Well, we have questions for you.
Well, is the question, is there ketchup on the sandwiches? Because the answer is no, and no, I will not cut the crusts off. So let's just hurry up and eat our ass sandwiches. You want the left cheek or the right cheek?
Well, we have questions about the moon landing.
What would you possibly want to know about that? Yeah, we went to the moon. I mean, what else could you want to know?
Well, people say I'm fake.
Can I say it's not fake? Are they astronauts? No, they're not. And I am. I'm saying it's not fake.
Well, in the footage, there was no stars in space.
Well, but that's because the stars hadn't been invented yet. Stars weren't invented until Star Wars, and that hadn't come out. So no stars.
But
Oh, you're geeky. Oh, you're geeky. Yeah, no.
what about the flag? They said it waved with the wind, and there's no wind in space.
That was because there was a hurricane on the moon that day.
A hurricane?
Yeah, it happens. Yeah, Jupiter blew wind at the moon. It happens all the time. It was a hurricane.
Something's not adding up, Cody.
Okay, I'll play this. The moon landing? That shit? It was fake.
What do you mean it was fake?
It was fake. What did you shit, man?
Why would you fake it?
Well, I don't say it that loud, but we were in a space race with the Russians, okay? And we had to get to the moon first, but it was too hard, so we just faked it. But wait, I thought if you looked at the moon in a telescope, you could see the lunar lander. No, we just shot that at the moon. It's way easier to shoot stuff at the moon than it is to actually send people there.
I can't believe our government would lie to us.
Kid, you don't want to know what they've lied to us about. But no, I don't believe this. I think you're lying. Oh, really? Because, I mean, I got the bloopers on my phone if you want to see them.
Yeah, I want to see the bloopers.
Yeah, okay, let me get my phone. Okay, I got my phone. No one in the public has ever seen this video. These are the outtakes from them faking the moon landing in Hollywood.
Don't. Taking the moon landing, take 1. Action.
What the hell is it?
You can't take your mask off.
I know, but what's the line? One giant what for mankind?
One giant leap for mankind.
Leap? Like a frog?
This guy's fucking serious. Someone check the script.
Why would it
It's leap.
Are you sure?
It's leap.
Yeah, just stick to the script.
I wouldn't have said leave. That's that doesn't make sense. Heck, that's wrong.
When you live with moderate to severe Crohn's disease or ulcerative colitis, your day can be full of reminders of your
Is this supposed to be it?
You were made for UC or Crohn's, but Entyvio is. In clinical trials, Entyvio helped many people achieve long-term relief and remission. Infusion and serious allergic reactions can happen during or after treatment. Entyvio may increase risk of infection, which can be serious.
And I think this
Although
is...
unlikely, a risk of PML, a rare, serious, potentially fatal brain infection, cannot be
Yeah,
ruled out.
this is...
Tell your doctor if you have an infection, experience frequent infections, or have flu-like symptoms or sores. Liver problems can occur. Ask your doctor about Entyvio.
Entyvio, Entyvio, Entyvio.
You know how we do it? Start to come into your beats. That's how you rock our leaderboard.
Faking the moon landing takes 18. Action.
Are you okay?
Damn it, mother! Doctor, I knew this was gonna happen. I can't see in that helmet. Why are we using a step ladder? This thing sucks.
Well, we're gonna edit the ship in over it.
Faking the moon landing takes 63. Action.
Cut! What are you doing?
What am I doing? I'm on the moon.
You're supposed to be hopping around.
Hopping around? Oh yeah, I forgot. I was supposed to be leaping like a frog. Okay.
Faking the moon landing take 157. Action.
Oh, come on.
Faking the moon landing take 203. Action.
Okay, cut. What are you doing? You're staying in the same spot. You're supposed to hop around.
I look like Humpty Dumpty, okay? And you're keeping that thing because I am not getting back on that goddamn ladder. My knees are killing me, okay? Just splice it. Splice it. I know there's a good one in there somewhere. Just splice it.
Faking the moon landing, scene 2, take 1, action.
We sure are. Hey, I wonder if it tastes like tea.
Cut.
Why didn't she have to climb down the ladder?
Moon landing, scene 2, take 17, action.
Okay, cut.
Faking the moon landing,
Alright.
scene 2, take 46,
Come on.
action.
Hold on. Should it be this wavy? I feel like it should be so wavy.
I feel like it should stick out like this.
Yeah.
Action.
Stop.
We're definitely on the moon, see? Because the flag's not waving.
Okay, cut. I can see his legs.
Damn it!
Faking the moon landing, scene 2, take 105, action.
Alright. Chill.
Suck it, Russia!
Lemon! Stop! Help! Help! Help!
I am so goddamn tired of being on the tent. This is taking forever. It would have been easier to go to the moon at this point. And where are the stars? Huh? How are you gonna explain that?
Whoa, I can't believe they faked it.
Help!
Not liking the girl astronaut, so they recast her with Buzz Aldrin.
Well, I understand why you guys would fake the moon landing back in 1969 because we didn't have the technology to go to the moon. But now it's 2023. We do have the technology. So why don't we go to the moon for real?
Well, I'm actually glad you asked, because NASA just gave me $20 billion to go to the moon for real.
Really?
Yeah, and I'm looking for astronauts to go.
Why don't you just go?
No, I can't. Not with these no legs. You gotta have legs to go to the moon. See, it doesn't make sense if I say one small step for man when I don't have legs and I can't actually step.
Oh, well, can we really go?
Yeah, you can have legs. You can go.
Okay, Cody, you want to go?
Hell yeah, did you?
All right, let's go.
Okay, let me get you some spacesuits. Oh man, you guys look so good in those spacesuits. I really wish I had legs. I'd rock the fuck out of those.
Where's my spacesuit?
They didn't have your size. Anyway, you kids ready to go to space?
Well, don't we have to do some astronaut tests?
Oh yeah, astronaut tests. How about you shake your heads around really fast? Yeah. You guys feel dizzy?
A little bit.
Oh, well, congratulations. You guys are astronauts now. You passed. But I get claustrophobic. Oh, that's not going to be good. Anyway, you guys ready to get in the space shuttle? What am I supposed to do? Okay, I'm going to be honest. We really just needed to put you in the thumbnail. Sorry, bud.
Well, can I press the launch button?
No, that's my job. And also, it's green screen and your shirt is yellow. That's not going to look good. All right, you boys ready to go to the moon?
Altimeter, check. Oxygen levels, check. I think we're ready.
We're launching in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift off! The G-Force, Junior, the G-Force. Whoa, that space shuttle launch is so cool. It makes me want to play with my pencil like I did in 3rd grade.
Your disease doesn't define you. So what will? Novo Nordisk, driving change.
Start a new language learning journey and let Duolingo be your guide.
How do I?
Speaking, listening, reading, and writing skills you need to achieve your real-life goals. Download the world's number.
All right, Cody. Easy does it. Easy does it.
Man, that was a rough landing, Junior.
Yeah, too rough.
All right, kids, walk out onto the moon.
Whoa, Cody, we're on the moon.
It's so cool up here.
Cody, we're the first humans on the moon.
We're gonna be remembered forever.
I come in peace, and also in my right hand sometimes. An alien!
Yeah.
Where's Woody and Buzz?
Cut.
Okay, guys, I've been thinking, and I think if we're really going to fake this moon landing, we got to get rid of the alien.
Well, the alien was your idea.
Yeah, but it just seems kind of silly now that I'm looking at him. I mean, he really is just the alien from Toy Story.
Ducks, y'all.
Yeah, no more alien.
Well, what do we make him speak in an alien voice?
Kid, I already put that on this.
Wasted our budget on those stupid little legs?
Well, hey, look, I paid for the stock footage of the space shuttle. That was my $400 I paid out of my own pocket, okay? So how about we just wrap this up and we go out for pizza and french fries? Huh? Does that sound good? Pizza and french fry?
First time we've returned to the moon in over 50 years. We have shocking footage from the moon landing, and we'll be watching that with you for the first time.
Wow, we're on the moon.
I can't believe it took us 50 years to get back here, but here we are.
This is one small step for man, one giant hip hip hooray for all of us.
What the hell was that, Junior?
This could be the new thing they put in the textbooks about the people who went on the moon.
Fire without date! But no, I said no alien, and also that was from Monsters, Inc.
Roar!
Oh, shit, the camera's dying. We're just gonna have to keep that one. I'll fix it in post.
Ah, an alien!
Oh no.
Now that we've seen this, we're starting to think that this isn't even real.
Well, they found out. We're frauds. We're screwed. I told you guys no alien. That's what it was. Otherwise, they would have believed it.
Well, I wanted to be in it!
Well, maybe we can tell them it's an April Fool's Day joke.
It's October.
Yeah, you're right. That's probably not going to fly. What's wrong with him?
He's just sad that we didn't get to go to the moon.
No, are you okay, buddy? Yeah. No, he's not okay. Oh, look. Cheer up, buddy. Look at my little leg. Right? You can touch him. Want to touch my little leg?
We don't care about your stubby little legs. You wasted our NASA budget on them.
Hey, I love these little legs, okay? But, oh, I'm getting a phone call. Hold on. Oh, it's my boss from NASA. I really hope he didn't see the video. Hello?
Guy, what the hell did I just watch on TV? You didn't go to the moon, did you?
No, we went to the moon. Yeah, we got attacked by an alien.
Guy, what happened to the $20 million I gave you?
Well, I'll be honest, sir. It rhymes with Bort Bags.
Bort Bags? What the hell are you talking about?
Short legs, sir. I got short legs.
You spent all of our money on legs?
Well, yes, but sir, you should really see them before you get too mad. They're very cute.
Guy, I want to see you in my office immediately.
Okay, my boss wants to see me in his office. I think he's really excited about my legs.
Okay.
Goes the distance.
So we want to get.
Person next to you controls cough and things and loses mucus for 12 hours. Outpace no symptoms with just one dose.
Wait, well,
My dad used to bring me down to the local bank, and that was basically a handshake deal. So
a reinforce.
Hello everybody, my name's Ben, Pat the Chemical team, and welcome again to another Subnautica guide. So for this particular guide, we're going to be looking at getting a nuclear reactor fix. It's a real good one for those that want to get a lot of power in the base, but I will go into that a little bit shortly. But in terms of where we are and where do we need to go?
No! Help! Help, guys! Help!
So where do we start from? We
No!
start from ideally the centre of the map. map.
No!
You can by going to these coral tubes here, sticking out. There's another set there. It's not closed.
No! Stop!
And that way I can give you the exact direction and distance you need to go. So where do we want to go? We want to go just shy of 2.
Welcome aboard Cap Systems Online.
It's right southwest. We want to go 1,325 meters to this first location. It's going to be just short.
I need to get some food. Move it! Move! Okay. Easy food. We just gotta get over here. Target acquired. Hey! Not for Crips. Bloods. You're not my original target, but it's fine. Whoop. I don't know where that fish went. So, yo! Bro just farted on my face.
Stabilizing.
To see him off, anything like that. Obviously you're going to need your scanner, and you're going to need a high capacity tank, possibly ultra. There is a wreckage there, so you may want to explore, bring the laser cutter by all means, but the fragments typically are outside of the wreckage. So
I need to fix this.
in terms of what this nuclear reactor can do, it can generate around about 250 energy units per minute. So it's massive. If you compare that to, say, the bioreactor, where you throw organic material in their fish, so on and so forth, that produces around about 50. So the difference is pretty big. What is basically needs for the energy is nuclear reactor rods built by uranite. Uranite can be a little bit tricky to find, but each rod can hold up to 20,000 units of energy. So it is massive. So it's not my personal favourite, but each of their own. So we sort of want to, like I said before, we want to keep on just short of 2 clicks right of southwest, and we're going to be going through the sparse reef. Now you shouldn't be going any further, any deeper than 200 meters. So if you feel like you're going deeper, then you obviously take a wrong turn. I do recommend putting a starting point at where I said, at the coral tubes. That way you know your distance. So back to the waypoint, and we should be approaching it quite soon. Once you see these, you know you're in the right direction. So there's a little path here, and hopefully, fingers crossed, there it is. So there's your first wreckage. There we are.
Oh, no!
Guys, and you're going to find all the parts required around this area. So if we get out and we do a scan, a torch is always a good one to have, even when you've got this e-glider. So Cyclops hull, that's good to know. Cyclops hull, that's good to know. But if we venture around, and hopefully, fingers crossed, you'll find those fragments. It's quite a large wreckage. It is one of the big ones within the game.
We're just into a reactor, and we got a new prawn suit upgrade. The propulsion upgrade. Which will actually be really good when fighting like evil things. T-Mobile. T-Mobile.
Just one chord to stop.
Welcome everyone to the second video in this series. In my previous video, I covered the Sea Moth and all of its upgrade modules. For today's video, we are giving the same treatment to the prawn suit. There will be spoilers in this, so if you want to avoid those, then this video is not for you. But of course, feel free to check out some of my other Subnautica content instead. To start off, the prawn suit is a mechanical walker suit you can use in the game for diving into deeper extreme pressure environments. Without any upgrades, it can handle depths up to 900 meters before it starts taking damage from the pressure. Like the Sea Moth, the prawn suit can be damaged by hostile creatures or when exceeding its maximum operating depth. Unlike the Sea Moth, the prawn suit is more heavily armored, allowing it to handle the damage better. And of course, you can use the repair tool to fix the damage to the prawn suit, but if you allow its health to reach 0, it will break and explode. The prawn suit also comes initially with 2 claw arms that can be used for smashing rocks to find resources, picking up items, or defending yourself against aggressive creatures. To provide storage for the items you pick up with it, it has a built-in 24 inventory slot storage space located on its back. The suit also has jump jets, allowing you to propel yourself upwards and forwards, making it easier to get back up from the deep, dark depths. To build the prawn suit, you will need the mobile vehicle bay, as well as 4 blueprint scans total. In my opinion, the scans for the prawn suit are much easier to find due to all of them being located inside the Aurora. So now, let's dive into the upgrades. The prawn suit has 2 sets of upgrades, one set being for the suit itself and having a blue background, the other set being for the arms and having a purple background. So let's look first at the upgrades for the suit itself. As I said, the initial maximum depth for the prawn suit is 900 meters. You can increase this max depth with 2 levels of prawn suit depth module. Mark 1 will increase your max depth to 1300 meters. Mark 2 will increase your max depth to 1700 meters. As with the Sea Moth, the depth module. Mark 1 will increase your max depth to 1300 meters. Mark 2 will increase your max depth to 1700 meters. As with the Sea Moth, the depth modules do not stack. Now let's look at the storage module. While the Sea Moth gets 16 inventory slots per storage module, with each one providing an individual compartment, the prawn suit will get its own internal storage increased by 6 slots. This is probably a balancing effort by the developers since the prawn suit comes with a built-in 24 slot storage. You can stack 4 storage modules total on the prawn suit for a maximum storage capacity of 48, which will be accessible as one continuous inventory space. The hull reinforcement module provides a strength boost to the prawn suit body to reduce damage. A single hull reinforcement module will provide a 20% damage reduction to the prawn suit. Reinforcement module provides a strength boost to the prawn suit body to reduce damage. A single hull reinforcement module will provide a 20% damage reduction to the prawn suit, just like it does the sea moth. You can also stack up to 4 hull reinforcement modules, at which point you will see an 80% reduction in damage.
Torpedo, drill.
As with the sea moth, a single...
Oh, I already have... Oh, wait, never mind. I was about to say I already have the grappling one. But I don't. I'm missing one. Hull reinforcement. I would need 3, 1, 4. Okay.
Efficiency module will decrease total power consumption by 15%, with additional modules stacking the effect. So with 4 engine efficiency modules, you will have a 60% reduction to prawn suit power consumption. With the prawn suit being meant for greater depths than the sea moth, it wouldn't make much sense to give it a solar charger. Instead, the prawn suit has a thermal reactor module. So standing the prawn suit in a high temperature environment will cause the ambient thermal energy to be harnessed and recharge the prawn suit's power cell. The recharge rate will depend on the temperature of the environment and, of course, if the temperature fluctuates. Unlike the sea moth solar charger, the prawn suit thermal reactor does not stack. And last of the suit upgrades, we have the jump jet upgrade. The jump jets by default can provide a maximum vertical height of 56.8 meters. When you add in the jump jet upgrade module, that vertical height increases to 135.8 meters.
Titanium.
Jump jet upgrades also provide faster acceleration, meaning a quicker escape from a dangerous
wire.
situation. Now, let's look at the prawn suit arm upgrades. The first and probably most used upgrade is the prawn suit drill arm. The drill arm allows you to drill the large resource deposits you find throughout the world and break them down into usable pieces. Resources dropped from these deposits will automatically be vacuumed up and added to the built-in storage space. You can also use the drill arm as a weapon against the larger creatures in the game, which is one of the subscriber questions that prompted making these videos. I tried testing to determine whether the punching arm or drill arm is stronger, but found it to be a bit difficult to get an accurate result due to factors such as the difference in how damage is applied and that creatures flee after being hit. Trying to use the stasis rifle to make this easier, I found a very buggy interaction between the stasis bubble and the prawn suit. In some cases, I would be able to move around the bubble without issue, and other times I would become completely frozen inside the bubble. There's actually a lot of discsion online about the drill arm actually having a higher DPS based on the
crystal. 3, 1 left. Okay, so it looks pretty easy except for the uranium, which I don't know how to get hit.
In your prawn suit and dragging you around, I thought maybe the Reaper Leviathan will let go of the prawn suit after receiving a certain amount of damage. So in order to compare results, I used the prawn suit's health as a measurement. Test after test, I found that the Reaper would deal between 20 to 30 points of damage to the prawn suit before letting go. This was the case regardless of whether I fought using 2 punching arms, going as fast as I can, 2 drill arms constantly drilling into his face, or simply not fighting the Reaper at all. Testing against smaller fish, such as the rabbit ray, I found I was able to kill them in 1 or 2 hits from the punching arm, but spent far more time chasing after them when trying to use the drill arm. Because of that, it took only seconds to kill a rabbit ray with the punching arm, and several times longer to achieve the same result with the drill arm. So ultimately, my answer is this. The punching arm does more damage per hit and can clearly be demonstrated by taking down the smaller fish this way. The drill arm may actually have higher DPS, but has the flaw of needing continual contact with the target to deal that higher DPS. So against most creatures, I would say you stick with punching them. But as for Reaper Leviathans and such, I say the stasis rifle plus either knife or thermoblade will be your best friend.
Efficiency decreased.
So moving on, our second upgrade to the prawn suit arms is the grappling arm. This upgrade lets you fire a magnetic grappling claw towards an object and pull the suit towards it. You can use this to help reach higher areas when combined with the jump jets. You can also use it to grab items from inaccessible areas. If you're looking to fight a larger aggressive creature, whether that be a stalker or a regular Leviathan, you can use the grappling arm to latch onto it, bringing you into close range to attack. While this does work, I found it to be much more interesting for close range rather than actual fighting. And you say, read the Leviathan circle? Third, we have the prawn suit propulsion cannon upgrade. This functions exactly the same as the regular propulsion cannon. You can use it to lift and move items, making it useful for clearing the path and inaccessible items. And our last upgrade is the torpedo arm. This works identical to the T-bomb. The prawn suit launcher can hold 6 torpedoes, taking fire. You can also attach giving you a total of 12 torpedoes and twice the firing rate. Well, that is it for today's video regarding the prawn suit. If you have not already watched it, be sure to check out my video on the Seamoth and its upgrade. And next week we'll have a video on the Cyclops and the upgrades. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to hit that like button. Also make sure you hit subscribe and hit the notification bell if you haven't done so already. Leave me a comment below. Let me know about your experience fighting with the drill arm versus the punching arm and how it's worked out for you. As always, I'm your host, Mr. Spicy. Thanks so much for watching, everyone. Be sure to keep it spicy this week, and I will see you in the next video.
Oh no.
If you were trapped on a space station with Mars goo from hell feeding on your friends and threatening human existence on Earth, what would you do? When our astronauts recover alien cells from Mars, they're tasked with finding out
I'm gonna die. No.
Find out that their little pet they nicknamed Calvin isn't a dainty space flower.
No.
A rapidly evolving, highly intelligent predator that repeatedly foils every plan our astronauts come up with to stop it. I'm going to break down the mistakes made by the wrong stuff and see if we can make better decisions. Ultimately, finish Calvin in life as an unmanned space probe from Mars hurtles towards Earth, carrying Martian soil
How do I use the filtration
machine?
machine?
Astronaut crew. The space probe has been knocked off course and is non-responsive. Rory has been tasked with spacewalking outside the ISS and using a remote arm to catch the probe like a foul ball. Commander Katerina, Kat, and Show maneuver the ISS into position while David, Miranda, and Hugh watch Rory through a viewing window. As the probe slams into the remote arm, Rory successfully captures it. While the group celebrates, I'll be over here shitting my pants and wondering where Rory's safety tether is. Spacewalking is super dangerous on a good day. Add a giant comet of metal debris hurling towards me while I'm out there, and I might as well let the old gods take me right now. Of course, Rory is likely wearing a safer or simplified aid for EVA rescue, which is a real piece of NASA equipment that acts like a little jetpack that allows him to maneuver using jet thrusters that he controls with a joystick. Would I trust my little jetpack to keep me within arm's reach of the space station when the probe we're about to catch is likely going to knock the space station off course and away from me? Hell no. There also doesn't seem to be any need for Rory to be out here floating in open space to catch this probe. If Miranda, Hugh, and David can watch through the viewing window as Rory catches it with a remote arm, he can probably operate the remote arm from inside the station. Catching debris like this would likely never happen in real life. There's over 27,000 pieces of orbital debris, including things as large as meteorites and as small as individual flecks of paint. Even those flecks of paint can cause serious damage to satellites and spacecrafts because they're traveling between speeds of 15 16,000 and 17,500 miles per hour, or between 24 and 28,000 kilometers per hour. NASA tracks a 30-mile by 30-mile by 2.5-mile box around the International Space Station for signs of incoming orbital debris. If they received advanced warning that an object larger than 10 centimeters or 4 inches is at risk of hitting the station, NASA and the Russian control centers work together to initiate collision avoidance maneuvers. That's right, for anything larger than a brick. They'll try to move a 1 million pound space station the size of an American football field out of the way. They are definitely not risking the ISS to try and catch something the size of a Midwestern water tank. Wait, I want you to take a second look at your walls right now. Did you do it? What did you see? Let me guess. Absolutely nothing. Your boring ass walls need some hot love from this video sponsor, Displate. Be printed on complete town. That's there. See, and get in walls with metal covered in flagella to trigger a response. He asks Show to raise the temperature of the containment unit from negative 110 degrees Celsius or negative 166 degrees Fahrenheit to 20 degrees Celsius or 68 degrees Fahrenheit. In a matter of seconds, the cell remains dormant. Hugh decides to change the atmosphere of the container to better mimic Proterozoic Earth, or Earth as it was 540 million years ago, back when our planet was nothing but a floating rock ball covered in bacteria. To do this, he reduces the oxygen and increases the carbon dioxide. Then he adds glucose, the simple sugar that acts as the most important source of energy for all organisms on Earth. In animal bodies, glucose is found in the form of blood sugar. The single-celled organism twitches. As Dr. Frankenstein would say, you know what they say about gremlins? Don't feed those little bastards after midnight. Unfortunately, in space, it's always midnight. While the experiments Hugh is running are integral to their mission, it definitely feels like NASA should have prepared the station for the arrival of this alien species way before it actually got there. As Commander Kat tells us, the US, China, and Russia are adding rooms to the space station all the time. Knowing that they plan to bring a Martian aboard and experiment on it, you'd think they would have gone the extra mile and, I don't know, created an inescapable containment lab that could be incinerated or easily jettisoned into deep space at the earliest sign of danger. An entire room that could be remote controlled from the outside, so they could adjust the atmospheric levels and defeat the alien, and even use tools on it without ever actually having to get near it or touch it with nothing but an easily pierceable latex glove. I know it's probably not latex, but you get my point. This would also allow them to keep their lab tools and surfaces completely sterile to prevent contaminating their experiments or killing Calvin with something as simple as an allergic reaction to the gloves they're using on it. Instead, Hugh reenacts that alien snake scene from Prometheus. To each their own, I guess. After their discovery, the crew is riding high, answering questions posed by kids back on Earth. Rory tells the kids that they're not bringing the alien back. Instead, they'll study it in space.
Relay advanced running
famous
kit
last words if I've
plus
ever heard
steel.
them. He just needs to show them a picture of his family to really seal his fate. Miranda, the newest member of the crew, works for the CDC. She's been brought aboard to make sure the crew follows strict quarantine procedures for the alien. Her lack of preparedness is something she'll be regretting a few days from now. Back on Earth, a kid in Times Square reveals that by special lottery, the alien will be named Calvin after her school. Back on the ISS, Miranda examines David, who spent 473 days in space. His muscles are atrophying, and the amount of radiation in his body is reaching critical levels. Still, he doesn't want to go home. We also learn Hugh is actually a paraplegic, paralyzed from the waist down. By day 12, Calvin has grown to the size of a silver dollar and is now made up of trillions of multi-purpose cells. Miranda says that these cells mean Calvin is literally all muscle, all brain, and all eye. As Hugh watches, Calvin grows a tiny arm and then 2 tiny wings. By day 25, Calvin has become prehensile, wrapping around Hugh's finger. An alarm sounds in the lab and the crew comes running. Rory's the first one in. Apparently, Hugh forgot to check the clamp on Calvin's containment box.
2 gold,
changing the air pressure in his
or
cage.
3 gold, 1
Calvin
copper
suddenly becomes
wire.
inactive and stays that way for weeks. The crew is making several big leaps here about Calvin. Calvin is essentially in its embryonic stage, and until they've observed its entire life cycle, there would be no way to conclude its cells are multi-purpose or have even reached their final form yet. Later, we see the creature does in fact have dedicated cell differentiation, which renders this early hypothesis incorrect. Even even if they were right. Calvin is all muscle, all brain, and all eye. All of those things are killable given the right circumstances, and containable given the right container. Calvin suddenly going into hibernation mode is good, nay, a great thing. At this stage in the mission, they've accomplished what they set out to do: discover alien life and prove it's still viable. This is the perfect stage in which to let Calvin hibernate until they can order special equipment to ensure that when he does wake up, they can continue their research safely, placing Calvin in a bulletproof observation box with a pinprick-sized oxygen tube and a built-in incinerator would likely keep Calvin contained long enough to realize he's too predatory and intelligent to be kept alive with their current resources. Not to mention his rapid growth rate. This is one of the biggest early causes for concern. This thing was a single cell on day one. They need to chill with the honey drip until they bring up the military-grade incinerators. For all they know, once reawakened, Calvin could grow to the size of the monster Prometheus. Dealing with that thing. At that point, you might as well eject yourself out of the airlock. Ultimately, Calvin is likely just one of trillions of his kind on Mars. Hell, there's probably hundreds, if not thousands of others in the soil sample he was found in. He can likely be replaced if they're forced to destroy him, and he'll be easier to incinerate while he's dormant. Instead, Hugh decides to apply electric shocks to Calvin's body. On the third shock, Calvin reawakens and latches onto Hugh, breaking the electric wand. Hugh tries to distract it, but Calvin suddenly crushes his hand. The crew panic. They want to go into the lab to save Hugh, but Miranda refuses to let them enter and breach quarantine protocols. Suddenly, Calvin lets go of Hugh's crushed hand. He uses the sharp end of Hugh's electric wand as a tool to slice through the plastic protective glove and release itself into the lab. Calvin finds the test rat in a nearby container and attacks it, wrapping the rat in its own body like a spider wrapping its prey. Calvin then liquefies and sucks the life out of it in seconds. Rory uses the distraction to open the bulkhead and pull Hugh's unconscious body out. Unfortunately, Calvin latches onto Rory's leg. David is forced to seal Rory inside the lab. You know what's incredibly stupid? Bringing a sharp object into the quarantine box that can puncture the latex glove and thus break containment. It's obvious these people live in a world where Alien was never released on Blu-ray. We all know what happens when people aboard a spaceship don't listen to the quarantine officer. Protocol is protocol, and enforcing containment firewalls is the sole reason Miranda's on the mission in the first place. Emotionally, it makes sense to save Hugh, but in reality, the moment Calvin proves that he can use tools like the electric wand ship, they have to leave Hugh in there. If I was designing this containment protocol and it couldn't be done remotely for some reason, I'd have automated quarantine systems that couldn't be reversed.
Hello.
The problem was cleared, or multiple astronauts
Hello.
performed a synchronized test to ensure the crew was not acting on emotional impulses. At the very least, they could have had Hugh wear his spacesuit while he was Calvin. They could open the airlock.
Do you want to be in here? Better calm down. Okay? No. No. No.
If the thought kind of dropped down lock of the door, setting Rory in to close it would be a no-brainer, and likely would have prevented Calvin's escape from the box. Like I said earlier, in an ideal world, NASA would have thought ahead. The entire lab would be remote-controlled and ejectable to avoid this entire situation. Maybe this is why Elon Musk wanted to nuke Mars preemptively. Personally, at this point, I'd cross Mars off the New World itinerary. The moon's looking pretty habitable in comparison. Rory goes for an oxygen cable and burns Calvin off of his leg. Brandon tells him he has to get Calvin contained into a firewall. He can leave the lab. Rory asks Commander Cat for permission to kill Calvin, who tells him to use the portable incinerator.
I need fiber mesh or Corvine samples. I got the wrong kind of mesh.
Calvin's barely phased. Rory runs out of fuel. Calvin crawls into Rory's mouth like the alien in the faculty and liquefies him from the inside out, drowning Rory in his own blood. When Calvin emerges, he's grown 10 times in size. This is why you don't feed aliens glucose and give them a taste for human blood. As far as the oxygen cable is concerned, Calvin seems to both love and hate it, depending on its growth stage in the movie. Oxygen cables are cylindrical chemical oxygen generators that contain a mix of sodium chlorate and iron powder, which smolder at 600 degrees Celsius or 1,112 degrees Fahrenheit. They can last between 60 and 90 minutes and provide 20 hours of oxygen for 4 people. The way it's used in this scene where Rory breaks the outer glass shell of the wand to scald Calvin is pure science fiction. Human skin starts to quick burn at 54 degrees Celsius or 130 degrees Fahrenheit. Rory's roasting himself as well as Calvin. The portable incinerator, which is like a Nerf gun version of a flamethrower, should be killing Calvin. The problem here is that because Rory's feet aren't on the ground due to zero gravity, he can't brace himself against the floor and aim the flamethrower with any accuracy. Flamethrowers are also chaotic, dispersing energy in many directions. Rory can't target a piece of blubber with the ability to bend and maneuver like an octopus in water, or keep the flame train on it long enough to do any real damage before Calvin shoots away again. Flamethrowers are also dangerous because fire behaves strangely in space, burning equally in all directions at once, for longer on less oxygen. It even becomes invisible under the right circumstances. If you're going to use the flamethrower here, it's best used as an escape mechanism. Once Rory scalded Calvin with the oxygen cable, he should have grabbed the flamethrower and backed up against the glass bulkhead. If Calvin came close, he could use quick bursts from the flamethrower to scare Calvin back, open the door, and back out with the flamethrower still going. Once the bulkhead is sealed with Calvin inside, they can find a way to evacuate the oxygen from the lab and see if that kills Calvin at this stage in this development. Or the crew can back up to the next sealable compartment in the item.
Yes.
Let Rory try to...
Oh no. Hold on. I said hold on.
Around him, he also seems to be attacking prey. The other thing to consider here is that Calvin is a carbon-based extremophile, and we have one of those living on Earth already. The tardigrade, or water bear, is a microscopic creature that can survive extreme radiation, frigid temperatures, and even long exposure to the vacuum of space, something we see Calvin can do in a few minutes. But even water bears have weaknesses, and their weaknesses are much simpler than you would expect. Their first weakness is long exposure to UV radiation. In one experiment, the tardigrade survived a 12-day journey into the cold vacuum of space on board the FOTON M3, but only if they were protected by a UV filter. The water bears that didn't have a filter all died out. Injecting Calvin naked into deep space should kill him, even if it takes a few days or weeks to do it. Their second weakness is heat. Water bears can be killed by heating them to over 83 degrees Celsius or 181 degrees Fahrenheit. This suggests that the incinerator and re-entry will both easily kill it too. Re-entry to Earth's atmosphere generates temperatures around 1650 degrees Celsius or 3000 degrees Fahrenheit, which is why shuttles and escape pods have to be heavily fortified with heat-resistant panels. Even if Calvin is the strongest carbon-based life form in the universe, if he fell through Earth's atmosphere going 17,500 miles per hour, his carbon bonds would be ripped apart at a molecular level. So long as he's not inside an escape pod, he would be obliterated upon re-entry. The crew strategizes a plan of attack. Commander Cat tries to send a message to Earth warning that Calvin has escaped containment and they're going to try to kill it. But the comm link to Earth has failed. Show says the broken transmitter is outside the ship, and Cat says she'll spacewalk to fix it. David helps the commander get into her spacesuit, reassuring her that if she can't fix the comms, they can escape in the station's emergency lifeboats and return to Earth. Miranda corrects him. Nothing goes down to Earth while Calvin is unaccounted for. The commander reaches the transmitter to discover it overheated because the coolant is gone. Q guesses that Calvin consumed it for hydration. David lists off the other sources of coolant aboard the station, including the spacesuits. With its alien sense of dramatic timing, Calvin suddenly leaps out of the comm transmitter and attaches itself to Cat's spacesuit like an octopus. Calvin begins crushing the suit, ultimately breaking her coolant loop and releasing coolant inside her helmet. The commander begins to drown. It'll take too long to reach the airlock, so she untethers herself and leaps through the open space to reach it. David tells Kat she has to help him open the hatch by turning the lever on her side. Instead, she refuses to prevent Calvin from re-entering the ship. Commander Kat drowns in her suit and floats away. Just when it looks like Calvin will float into space with her, he pushes off her body and leaps back aboard the space station. Had the astronauts thoroughly checked the ISS's blueprints before coming out here, they could have hypothesized Calvin's access to this coolant tube and potentially rigged a distraction for Calvin, giving Kat enough time to fix this transmitter. But if I'm being honest, this L is on Kat. Once Kat realized she was fighting a losing battle against the coolant filling her suit, with Calvin giving her a bear hug, instead of trying to open the airlock, she should have hugged back and shoved herself away from the ship towards deep space, or even towards re-entry. Just depends. Do you want a long, cold death or a short, hot death? Deep space is the safer option of the two, though. And if you're gonna take one for the team like this, you might as well try to do some backflips. The increased rotational speed and spin of your body will make it hard for Calvin to orchestrate a jump back to the ISS. With Calvin trapped outside, Show tells the others that the only way Calvin could get back inside is through the nozzles of the thrusters that turn the space station. They use the thruster sensors to fire the thrusters and attempt to shoot Calvin into deep space. But all it does is waste fuel and kick them out of orbit. If they don't restabilize, the space station will go down. Miranda tells them if they have a choice between letting Calvin reach Earth or letting it back into the station, they have to let it back into the station. Calvin finds a thruster nozzle. They let him crawl back in. The remaining crew members make a new plan. They're going to lock off each compartment in the ship, seal themselves off in tranquility with the environmental controls, vent oxygen from the rest of the ship in an attempt to force Calvin back into hibernation due to loss of atmosphere. The process will take 4 hours. One strategy the astronauts haven't considered yet is rigging a trap outside the space station. They know Calvin is attracted to glucose. They could try taking a bag of blood and releasing it into space using an evacuation tube that's too narrow for Calvin to enter through. If they time the expulsion of blood exactly right, the creature might leap for the blood, only to realize it can't just fly back to the space station. Sayonara, alien sanguisude. While waiting, Hugh suddenly goes limp and his heart fails. They defibrillate him and bring him back, but discovered Calvin wrapped around his leg in his jumpsuit, drinking his blood. Miranda shocks Calvin with the defibrillator. I don't think he liked that very much. Calvin is now a proper ugly monster, complete with a creepy little shop of horror smile. The crew flees. Miranda and David sealed themselves in a compartment with Hugh behind in an airtight bulkhead. Meanwhile, Show locks himself inside a sleeping pod. Calvin tries to crush the pod open, but can't seem to get in. In the nearby compartment, Hugh succumbs to his injuries. There's a lot of bad panic thinking happening in this scene. Not only should all of these astronauts be carrying weapons at this point, but they should be trying to contextualize what they've already experienced with Calvin to stop him. This is a 2-step process. Step 1, contain him. Step 2, kill or get rid of him. Earlier, Calvin struggled with the material of the glove in the lab, and it couldn't get inside Kat's suit while she was outside. It feels like the most rudimentary step to arming yourself would be to either carry around a biohazard plastic bag to trap Calvin long enough to put him into a sealable container, or to wear suits inside the ship to give you at least a few extra moments to fight and prevent it from swimming into your throat like it did with Rory. I mean, that would be my #1 priority, because that is like the worst fucking way to go. Imagine, if you will, these 3 astronauts each carrying a heavy-duty plastic bag. With Calvin latched onto Hugh's leg, one could quickly ensnare Calvin in the bag, followed by the 2 others, giving them 3 layers of protection. They could then shove the whole thing into a sealable container. It might just be confusing and effective enough to let them transport him to the Space Station Integrated Kinetic Launcher for Orbital Payload Systems, SSIKLOPS, the robot mechanism that helps the ISS launch satellites into space. They could then turn the ship so it's facing deep space and launch that into the void. As a last case scenario, this would also allow them to transport him into the escape pod and eject that into space. Now, pour some blood into a spacesuit, wait for him to swim inside, close the helmet, and eject that out the airlock. Simple enough. The only other thing you gotta worry about is having a sick one-liner right before you eject it. Like, where you get off. Then you hit the red button and open the airlock. Let me know what your one-liner would be in the comments. Miranda and David realized that while eating Hugh, Calvin swallowed the tracker on Hugh's leg. This allows them to track its movements in the station. Calvin follows trace amounts of blood to Hugh's body and begins to feed. Suddenly, Miranda and David seal the bulkhead. Turns out, they laid a trap for Calvin using Hugh as bait and beginning draining oxygen from the compartment when a proximity alarm goes off. Miranda and David realize the shuttle is approaching the station. They try to warn it away, but it docks with the compartment when they've trapped Calvin. Miranda tells David they're not coming to rescue them. They're coming to trigger Firewall 3. They're going to push the entire station into deep space to prevent Calvin from ever reaching Earth. Firewall 3 sounds needlessly complicated and expensive. The ISS costs $150 billion to build. Compared to our military budget, that's not a lot of money, but the expertise and skill required to build it, it's gonna make some engineers cry.
We need to go back because I'm low on water.
Like setting fire to the Louvre because a rabid leopard is loose inside. It's more likely they would try to re-establish communication with people inside before making any rash decisions. As far as the astronauts are concerned, using Hugh's body as bait was a great idea. It's what Hugh would have wanted anyways. Immediately upon seeing the advancing craft, Miranda and David should have used the thrusters to turn the ISS in the room Calvin is trapped in away from the incoming craft. This would have accomplished 3 things simultaneously. It would have told the incoming craft that there's still humans operating the ISS. It would have prevented them from docking with the section Calvin is in, and it would have made it possible to purge the room in the correct direction, hopefully sending Calvin into deep space. Believing they're being rescued, Sho leaves his broken sleep pod and rushes for the docked shuttle. Miranda and David try to intercept him, but they don't reach him in time. He opens the locked bulkhead in the hatch for the shuttle. Calvin is waiting. It slips inside the shuttle and drains the crew in seconds. Chaos ensues. Calvin breaks the seal between the shuttle and the station, nearly sucking everyone out of the airlock. Miranda and David try to save Sho, but Calvin latches onto him, and Sho sacrifices himself, pulling Calvin into the shuttle. Calvin eviscerates him and begins crawling back inside. Miranda fires some sort of oxygen gun at him, giving them just enough time to close the bulkhead on Calvin. The shuttle becomes unstable and crashes into the station, ripping it in half. Is it just me, or does it feel like NASA is feeding astronauts to this alien? Why is this incoming shuttle manned if its sole purpose is to slam into the ISS and knock it into deep space? This pod should have been empty and remote controlled. If you were going to do this, why not equip the docking pod with additional thrusters and push the ISS out of orbit without needing to send an astronaut crew inside the space station that has a blood-sucking alien?
Oh wow, that is crazy.
What were Miranda and David doing? The moment Calvin was contained, they should have gone to get Sho out of his sleeping pod so they could work as a team to get rid of Calvin and stop the shuttle from hurling them into deep space. Also, get your head in the game, Sho. If you open a shuttle hatch and unleash a deadly blood-drinking alien on 2 unsuspecting astronauts, you seal that shit up before it can come back inside. Finally, where has Miranda's oxygen gun been hiding this whole time? Why aren't they each carrying one literally everywhere they go in this hobbled space station? David warns Miranda that atmosphere is draining training from the station. He also learns they've been thrown out of orbit. The station is plummeting towards Earth. It'll break Atmo in 39 minutes. They say they won't survive re-entry, but Calvin could. The temperature drops across the station. David devises one last-ditch Hail Mary way to keep Calvin from reaching Earth. He plans to lure Calvin with oxygen candles to one of the lifeboats and seal himself inside with it. Once inside, he'll jettison himself and Calvin into deep space, while Miranda takes the second lifeboat to Earth. As I said earlier, there is no way Calvin is surviving re-entry. NASA has already calculated what, if any, parts of the ISS would make it to Earth if the ISS fell from orbit. Only heat-resistant parts, like the thrusters, would stand a chance. Calvin wouldn't be able to survive in one anyways, because even the inside of the thrusters would reach temperatures that would vaporize it. Calvin's only chance of reaching Earth is getting into an escape pod that is perfectly armored for safe re-entry. If Miranda and David really want to sacrifice themselves in the most gruesome way possible, just letting the station burn up would probably solve all their problems. But really, they should leave Calvin trapped in the room they have him locked in and get into their escape pods and head back to Earth pronto, letting Earth's atmosphere accomplish what they couldn't. David enacts his plan. Calvin follows, wrapping itself around the oxygen candles until they burn out. Eventually, Calvin follows him into the escape pod, lunging at him like his overly attached girlfriend. David coaxes it off his suit with his last oxygen candle, seals them inside. He alerts NASA about the disaster and casts off from the station in his pod. Miranda does the same in hers. David manually overrides his pod's controls and aims himself towards deep space. Suddenly, both pods hit a massive piece of flying debris from the station. Calvin wraps himself around David's arm on the joystick. As the pod sails into deep space, Calvin restrains David so he can't modify his trajectory. One of the pods reaches Atmo, crashing off the coast of Vietnam. Nearby fishermen rush to the scene. The story ends with the fishermen opening the lifeboat's hatch to discover David and Calvin inside. David is barely alive. Calvin has pierced his body like living shrapnel. Meanwhile, we learn Miranda's course was disrupted by the debris and she spirals away into deep space. As other boats arrive at the scene of David's crash to experience the invasion from Slither for themselves, we cut to black. Well, this is what happens when you send GQ models to deal with aliens instead of diehard nerds. David has literally served Earth up to Calvin on a silver platter. We can only imagine the sheer carnage and horror that ensues as Calvin grows, multiplies, massacres all life on the planet. There were plenty of ways the astronauts aboard the ISS could have contained Calvin and jettisoned him off the station, and none of this would have been necessary if NASA had prepared the ISS by adding a new remote-controlled and totally isolated laboratory before Calvin's arrival. If they had left Calvin in hibernation and transferred him into a sealed container, or left Hugh to die in the lab and jettisoned that room into space, or used a trap to lure Calvin into a place where they could incinerate or jettison him, Calvin would never have reached our planet, doing us all
Big Ugly.
pre-sun death where all the juices are sucked out of our bodies in seconds. In the end, I think Calvin from the movie Life was beaten. How would you have beaten Calvin? Let me know in the comments. Hit the like button to jettison Calvin and Hugh. Hit the subscribe button for more mishandlings of alien goo. Thanks for watching, and remember, in space, no one can hear you scream. And don't forget to cover your hideously barren walls with something dope from Displate by clicking my link in the description.
Bro.
Stop waiting
Here we
for
are.
payday and get more out of every day. With EarnIn, you can access up to $100 a day. No interest, no mandatory
Yes,
fees,
sir.
and no credit check.
River.
Make every day payday and download EarnIn today.
If you were forced to relive the
Okay,
same
now.
day over and over again until you completed the world's
That's a
most
giant ugly.
disgusting scavenger hunt, what would you do? It's
I'm gonna go
basically
back.
Groundhog Day, but instead of a disgruntled weatherman, we've got 6 hopeful high school
I
students
should-
with everything to lose. And instead of restarting the day by peacefully
I should
drifting off to
probably
Greenland,
go back up. Ooh, stress, especially when there's supposed to be a Reaper Leviathan. What was that? Oh, I'm out of here. go up. Or is this just taking forever to go up? About 300 meters away from. I have to go. Alright, so what I should do is I should actually go over here because I think giant ball area is over this way. Is this giant ball area? No. I'm looking for big balls. Not like that though, not like that. Just looking for some big balls. Watch this. Yo, what just hit me? I think this is supposed to be like the dead zone or the dunes. There's one. Please don't be the dead zone. I'm not trying to have. I don't think this is the dead zone because dead zone, I'm pretty sure it's just pitch black. I just want some big balls. Just give me my balls. Come on. Ooh. Maybe this way is where the big balls are. Because apparently because I went across this one area that had. Hey Jumbo. I can't hear sound for some odd reason. Hold on. Wait a minute. Hold on. I have to look for something real quick though. Alright, found it.
The bulk biome is down on the crack field.
Bulk one is down on the what? Wait, your thing. I can't hear anything.
Also the big crack spot like cliff edges. If you go down,
A
then the
cliff
blood
edge.
zone is there.
Oh, I see it, I see it. Big balls. Big balls. I need them. I need the big balls. Because this is where I get like radiation crap. Like the uramite or some crap. This is how I get like radiation stuff. Okay.
Welcome aboard, Captain. Vital signs stabilizing.
Stabilizing. What gives me the radiation thing? Because I need radiation. Wait. Is that? No. There's gotta be a scan here somewhere that's useful. Like, maybe a grapple arm? Because I do need a grapple arm. I think I have the first one.
River is like depersonalization from and there a Ghostbusters Leviathan close there. Careful.
Careful. Oh my god, I just got so scared. So you said careful and I crashed. What is that? Watch it be moon pool? No, it's scanner room. How do I get radiation? Hold on. Let me look up how to get this radiation crap.
They're all violently ripped to shreds by a vengeful demonic entity.
T, the grapple arm is like somewhere there.
It is.
You have to go deeper for the radiation pang.
Oh, I have to go deeper? Oh, that's nice. I hate going into deep waters. I have to look for a green thing. So if I see anything green, I'm hopping out and getting it.
Me toy.
I hope this is a safe area. I don't see anything green.
Careful of the ghost Leviathan.
Wait, the ghost Leviathan's here? Oh my god, I can't hear anything, so I don't know when he's like roaring or some crap.
No, that's pretty dangerous of Archaea.
I'm getting out of here. I can't hear. And I'm not, and my thing's at like 52. So yeah, I'm getting out of there. With a power of 77. Yeah, no, screw that. And I think the video I just watched, that it said it was in the Lost River, which I just passed. Hooray!
Further away from and there Dom Saru.
Seek fluid intake.
Oh yeah, I also need some water. We'll get to my base.
Don't worry.
Wait, let me test something real quick. Maybe this will fix my no sound.
I love the name of your Cyclops.
Big Bertha. Thank you. I accidentally misspelled Mecha Boy, and it's actually Masha Boy.
You can fix it.
Okay, so yeah. For some odd reason my sound's broken right now. So I have to like charge my headphones real quick. Like I just gotta get them charged a little bit. And
yeah.
I just gotta hope I don't die. Alright. My headphones are charging right now. I'm gonna go back to my base. You should rate my base 1 to 10. As you can see, I already have a scanner room.
Have you been to the Lost River Heath?
I have been to the Lost River. I can only read like half of your text because like the word after river got cut off and I couldn't see it. But yeah, I did go, here, let me get on my phone and go to my live so I can just answer the questions. Oh shoot, wait, I gotta hurry.
Your base is awesome.
Oh shoot, wait, I gotta hurry. Thanks. Oh shoot, wait, I gotta hurry. Thanks, turn the sound off.
See fluid intake immediately.
See fluid. Please. Oh.
I had autocorrect on so my text was weird.
Oh. I was just saved. Whew. Right. I need to go back to the Lost River. I am good on diamonds.
You need nickel ore to go deeper.
Need nickel ore to go deeper? Hold on, let me just get a scanner room.
Nickel.
Because I can put a scanner room. Wait, actually I'm gonna make a beacon. Oh wait, I have no power. Libby, lay down. Sorry, my dog jumped up.
Calorie intake recommended.
I have 2 dogs.
Nice. I love dogs. Okay. Now I just gotta go down. I prefer dogs way more than cats.
All systems online.
Me too out.
Alright, after I'll be back.
Yeet. Bye Ema, go sleep cause it's 2 am for me cause I'm from Finland, see you later.
Emergency. Starvation imminent. Seek calorie intake immediately.
Alright, I'm back. Get over it.
Welcome aboard, Captain. Vital signs stabilizing.
It's time. I just have to go get the uranium crack and I think 3 nickel ore. Yeah, it's 3 nickel ore that I need. The hard part is the nickel ore is literally right there, like in the Lost River. In the Lost River. Ooh, that's, I do not want to venture in there. I am not trying to die.
Get there.